Hello everybody, it's vanburman here and the long-awaited office tour. So, hello. I'm going to be behind the camera today, but thought you might want to see me instead. There's the door, obviously. Yeah, try and pick out some interesting bits to show you. It's going to be quite difficult actually with this camera. I'm going to have to get quite far away from stuff. But yeah, so, well, we'll start above the door. I've got my Turtles canvas. I've had that for years at this point. So originally this part of the room here was going to be purely for the projector, which as you can see is up there. It's quite big. I don't know what inches it is. It's like 100 square I think, but obviously it doesn't quite work like that when you use a projector. But however, I now have this area for my work computer, which is down there, and then it's on this screen. All this stuff is basically, yeah, for work. I've got another computer there which wasn't supposed to go there, but I'll discuss that shortly. But it is now. And then just my flags up there. I can still use a projector, but I have to take the monitor off the arm, so it makes it a bit of a faff, which I guess is just, well, is what it is. Then I've got my coffee machine up there, which, yes, is for coffee, and my mini fridge, which is for fridgy bits. I've then got a pegboard here, which has all my tools and stuff on, so it's quick access. It's a little bit dark though, difficult to see. And yeah, so it just allows me to grab whatever I need, depending on what I'm working on, space for a keyboard, that sort of thing, which is quite nice, and cables and such. Then we've got my display over here, which I'm sure you'll see in the background of my videos. And then my trunk for more stuff. And over here is probably the newest, if you like, addition. So I bought this temporary desk to shoot videos at and such. I've used it a lot in videos for where I've done like sort of almost newscastery angles, I suppose. But it's now there for the test bench, which is new from the end of last year, which is quite cool. So allows me to have like a more proper setup, I guess. And then I've got switches for the HDMI, so I can capture it or run it locally on a monitor here, which is pretty nice. Although it does now sort of cover up one of my shelves, which has got, you know, some figures and stuff on, mainly Turtles figures on there. And then I've still got the wall of GPUs, and the on-air sign still in its box. Actually looks a bit better with it being in its box, because it concentrates the light a bit for the camera to capture, but I don't know whether that really adds anything or not. Which I got as a Christmas present. I already had obviously my other one up there, which I don't really use. It looks cool though, just not bright enough, unfortunately. Got my two helmets on there. One of them I had for a while. The other one my mother actually bought me for my birthday, which is an interesting 30th birthday present. And then got my display up there. Got a nice big window. You can see a bit of the back garden, which is decking that I've pulled up, old decking. And then projector is there, wall mounted as well, which isn't too bad. It's fine. Like I say, don't really get to use as much as I would want. I then got my sort of, if you like, modern retro build, which I think, yes, I did do a video on the channel for, and that's got a i7 2700K in it, and a broken, but, well, still functioning GeForce GTX 960 in there as well, and an old school OCZ power supply, and also space for my hard drives as well. One of the most recent things that I've done is I wall mounted one of my lights, studio lights if you like, and I used an existing, it's only on there with one screw, which might sound precarious, but yeah, it does hold. And it gives me more space for this side of my desk, because it was desk mounted before. Focus please, thank you. Then over here I got a spare keyboard for my laptop, which is down on my tripod, and the GTX 480, which I always have close at hand in case I need it for whatever reason. Yeah, I don't know if there's too much else to say. I've got my secondary monitor, that's been up there for a while now. and that one is purely for the laptop. I do stream off the laptop. I get that to do the actual streaming and encoding, and my main computer outputs to it. As you can see, the GoXLR is also picking up my voice, which is nice, I suppose. And yeah, this is what I see. I guess this is my view from the chair. Usually now when I am streaming, I use the other monitor that you would have seen. So I've got a 16:9 ratio instead, rather than the super ultra wide, which I do love, but it is a pain for streaming and recording gameplay, because of course no one wants to see it in super ultra wide resolution. But yeah, which isn't too bad. There was recently a really good discount at Currys in the UK, where they had 30% off pretty much everything, all the gaming, all the Elgato stuff. So what I did is I upgraded and bought the new XL Stream Deck. So one of the things I've set up on here, which you can do with one of the add-ons, I don't know if you can make it out or not, but it's full system telemetry. I've got it on there, so it focuses on all the key aspects of my rig: CPU, GPU, RAM. So I've got like temperature of all of them, usage, read and write speed, upload and download figures as well, which is pretty nice. If you're interested, my GPU is running at 23 degrees at the minute, so yes, not too bad, pretty cool. But then I also obviously have it for streaming and stuff as well. This isn't really a secret, anyone can see this. The Bomberman voice, I wonder if it'll play. The Bomberman, baby. Yeah, well, okay, very good. And then my main computer, which hasn't changed, I don't think, since whatever the last video I did on it is. Yeah, pretty good, pretty darn quiet really for the power, and lots and lots of airflow through there as well. Although some people don't like how the lights are set up, but well, it's my computer, so do what I want. I think really that's about it, to be honest with you. In terms of the tour, I'm not sure that there's too much else. Got a few different pair of headphones for various things. These two down here are attached to the GoXLR. Lots of cables everywhere. I like things to be as modular as possible. So you probably see here I've got a cable running all the way across, which I can plug into my test bench so that I can capture the footage in a capture card in the PC. Yeah, I don't know, I just like things to be able to be moved around quite easily. So I can also run my test bench to this monitor here. Yeah, I don't know, I'm earning a lot now, so I'm running out of things, must be running out of things to say. But I did say that I would do one of these videos at some point. Oh, that's the other thing I didn't mention, of course. So this computer that's on my work, technically my work desk, used to be on this over here. However, the weight was too much for it, and it broke. So I had to fix it, and in doing so, I also then had to move this somewhere else. So I managed to perch it on the end of there. Still got enough room for all my maps and notepads and stuff when I need them, because I've got plenty of actual space. And one thing that I had bought recently for work purposes, I must say, thinking about maps and stuff, is this light bar for the top of my monitor. I'll stand back a bit so you can see, and it will seem quite bright, but as you can see, it illuminates up the keyboard area really well. So if I have to get my maps out, I can move my keyboard, or I've got documents to look at, I can do that as well. And it's actually really good, even though this is a curved monitor, it still works pretty well. It's not I think the BenQ ones are like the big ones, but this is a Quintis. It will never focus, but if it did, yeah, Quintis screen light bar, I guess, or whatever it's called, which is pretty neat. And well, one of my favourite things is the Legend of Dragoon cup holder. Cup holder? Not a holder, is it? Cup mat. Placemat thing. Yes. Well, that's it. That's all the exciting stuff. Yeah, I'm quite happy with how the office is now. I've obviously got, you know, my key bits around here for work and play. I do tend to move the monitor off here and the keyboard and stuff if I want some room to tinker with things like strip down graphics cards and stuff, which you of course have seen on the channel. So I tend to use this space over here as that, and we'll move everything out of the way if I need to, and everything's pretty easy to disconnect. Got a lot of sort of extensions and stuff, so it's quite easy to take it out, put it back in, and yeah, I guess the last bit of computery hardware that I haven't showed off, even though you have seen it before, is this one here, this motherboard, which is something, I don't know what the actual motherboard is, a Z something or whatever it'll be, but it's, yeah, one of the Nvidia ones by XFX with an Nvidia chipset on it, which is pretty cool. It's got a Q6600 in, and actually this was the sort of concept, I guess, for Dave's computer, of course, that I did on the channel. It's quite old hardware, of course, and this motherboard doesn't work properly. Only 2 of the RAM sticks work, so it only has 4 GB of RAM. If it had have done all 8, it would probably be in the case rather than the 2700K. But you know, it looks quite nice. It's quite interesting. Bit of like hardware-y tech there as well, and then obviously all the older graphics cards on here, and the Titan being the odd exception, which is pretty nice. So yeah, can't complain at all. I think I've, like I say, pretty much got it as I would want, where it's, you know, the best utility it can be, where I can pretty much do whatever I want with the space. And it's just a shame that I have to have my work in here as well, because I say that space is good for, you know, I'd rather that space be free. I get better access to my filing cabinet. I can have the projector screen down when I want to, and obviously I can put my green screen up there as well to do filming in bits. But yeah, it just means, well, that's just the way of the world, isn't it? I guess we have to do what we can. No, by the way, not complaining. I've got plenty of room in here as well. You know, I'm able to, well, I'll just show you the space I've been stood in. It's not tiny by any stretch. There's a good amount of floor space there to do stuff in. And yeah, just, I guess, a little bit of a different view. Got my cloud as well. Not sure why I bought that, but it's interesting, if nothing else. And yeah, that's it. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think. I don't know if it's wrong or right to say it. This isn't obviously meant to be a flex or anything like that. I know that I have lots of nice stuff, and you know, I've worked very hard for a lot of it as well. So, and this is obviously my main hobby. So I just really want to make that point, because that's not the point. I've made house tours and office tours and stuff before, when I've had significantly lower hardware. I think at one point I've done one where I was back at the flat in Huddersfield, and I was using an old 32-inch, was it 32-inch or 28-inch TV? But you know, I still really like that setup. There's something nice about it, because you know, because I've put it together, I guess. So yeah, I don't know. I'm sure people don't look at it that way, but it's certainly not meant to be. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you all very soon. Bye for now.